exciting day for multiple reasons because you are all in for a very big treat. I am here with someone that I consider to be very near and dear to my heart. Mr. Michael Bauer, how are you, sir?
I'm terrific. How are you?
I am fine. And now the reason why you'll for those of you who are out there and who will be watching this, you will catch on to why I am so excited. Uh for a number of reasons. Not only because of what Michael is going to share with us today when it comes to the Dallas Market Center, but also who he is as a person and really the impact that he makes in the industry, and by bringing multiple pieces together and representing and making sure that everyone is represented. So, Mr. Michael, thank you so much for your time today.
No, thank you so much for having me. It's been so long since we've seen each other. It's just nice to be able to see you and talk to you at the same time.
I know, isn't that nice? Thank
Yeah,
goodness for
it is.
technology, right?
Yes.
Well, I know I think about it's almost that leap year. And I just, I keep getting excited about the fact that I feel like we're almost through it, right? Like there's light at the end of this tunnel.
Almost ready. Yeah.
Woo!
I'm so ready. We've had the mask mandate so much and we've had everything going so much. And now all of us here that are vaccinated, and it's not a requirement, of course, it's not one of those things that they require here at the Dallas Market Center. It's our choice and they are wonderful to take care of us. However, if you're not, then it's a mask mandate and it's for the safety of others, of course, the safety of the people that we work with and the safety of others. Our CEO and president, Cindy Morris, is an amazing leader and she has led us through this pandemic and with flags and flying colors. It's incredible what she's been able to do, and our team has been able to follow her.
Oh, well, when you have amazing people working together, amazing things do happen.
That's right. That's right.
And with the time that has lapsed, and with this, the optimism that I think a lot of us feel in the light at the end of the tunnel, and the almost the rising from the ashes, if you will, or the rebirth and the sort of growth, right? That has happened, um, depending on your point of view, but what has happened and the opportunities that lie from the last couple of years in this pandemic. Then now, what I want to do is I want to get into this Dallas Market Center and get the scoop from the man himself.
Well, I'm ready to give it to you.
Well, wonderful. Well, for those, because there are designers on who are from all over. So would you mind sharing some details, some good to know info when it comes to the Dallas Market Center?
Yeah, thank you for sure. This is something that I have been in this building for 21 years. I love the building. It kind of gets into your blood. So one of the things that I always say when you are coming to the Dallas Market Center is just be prepared. If you're prepared, then it's easy for me to help you. Each morning during market time, actually market starts on January the 5th and it goes to the 11th. And the light ovation show begins on the 6th and goes to the 10th. And we have, of course, temporary exhibitors that go through that Sunday from the 5th to the 10th, which is a really great thing, right? It's a really great thing to have people coming in. So what I say is be prepared. Bring a charger with you for your phone. Wear comfortable shoes. Don't wear high heels because it's not going to do you any good. It's only going to hurt you. And then
that goes for everyone. No.
Yeah, no, that's for everyone. That's the boys and the girls and everybody that's gonna wear heels. No, be comfortable and just be smart about it and make sure you have like a power bar in your bag, whatever you're gonna bring, and stay hydrated because sometimes you don't want to take an hour and a half for lunch during market time. Even though we're 5 days a week, that's one of the things that separates us from all the other market centers. We have a huge daily business. We're the largest open daily design center in the country. We have over 1.5 million square feet dedicated to the home and design industry. So, and this is this is 5 days a week. Of course, holidays holidays certainly prevent us from being open. And we're not open on weekends. We are only open to the trade.
Mm.
Sometimes people get confused by that, and I get questions saying, do you sell to the out to end user?" I'm like, "Well, absolutely not. That's not who we are." So we are definitely to the trade only, and we have about 3,500 attendees every month here at the Dallas Market Center. So it's not just a market, which our markets are great, but it is a daily design business. Is where we basically live.
I love it. 1 million square feet
Yeah,
for
million five
just
hundred thousand square feet
that
dedicated to
is
home.
incredible.
It's wonderful. It's a great spot.
I love it. I love it. And I love, thank you so much for giving those tips. And because sometimes you don't know what you're walking into, right?
True. Yeah.
And so Monday through Friday and to the trade only. I
Yes.
love it.
And yeah, and during market time, we have what we call the scoop. We're called the Dallas Market Center Scoop here. So it's definitely the scoop that happens during market time. 9 o'clock every morning, we stand downstairs. I'm there every morning to help new buyers, new designers navigate them through the market center and maximize their time. So that happens. And of course, off market time, I am available for private buying tours. If you want to come in off market time, all you have to do is communicate with me, and you can share my contact information with everyone. But you communicate with me, and I will certainly make the time and take an hour or so, or an hour and a half, however much time you need, to walk you through and show you. Once I know what you're looking for, keep you on track and keep you from going and buying teddy bears and going and looking at Jura coffee makers. I mean, we have all of it, right? We have all of it. So
Right.
depending on what you're looking for, I'll be happy to help navigate what's going on and help and tour you through the building.
Well, that is so generous of you, because you are a man who is not only on the move, but is really, you are taking care of business. I mean, not to steal Elvis's UTV, sir,
TCB.
UTV. And it is powerful. It's a powerful reminder. And this is kind of a side note, but in that preparation, when it comes to market, to have an idea in mind, because with 1 million square feet, I could see how that would be overwhelming.
It is.
Do do what are some other recommendations when it comes to the market, or coming to the Dallas Market Center? What else should a professional interior designer know?
So and this is something that I've been saying for years. Even when I was on the exhibitor side, I worked for in detail for 8 years on the fifth floor. Kim and Georgina, and learned so much from them. Actually, they raised me in this business. It was my first job into this business, the first place I came into the business.
Hmm.
So what I want to make sure that when I say come prepared, make sure that you have copies of your resale tax certificate, because everybody is going to ask you for that. They also want to make sure that you have the form that you fill out talking about it. And I can't remember the name of the form. If you connect with me, I can certainly make sure you know. But yeah, make sure you have that stuff with you when you walk in the door. Um, I, it's going to save you time. It is going to make the exhibitor happy, and it makes it for a seamless order buy.
Mm.
If you go in and you place orders and you put something on HFC, which is hold for confirmation, make sure that you follow up with those showrooms, because these showrooms are here all the time for you. Whether you live in New York, whether you live in LA, Michigan, Ohio, it doesn't matter where you live. Our showrooms are open all year round. So when you have a question, you can call that showroom, and those showroom managers, those showroom people know what to tell you. And believe me, your rep that works with those showrooms, your rep gets credit for those sales as well. So don't think that you're leaving your rep out when you go to a showroom, because you're not.
Thank you for that. Yeah, because this industry, it is relationship based. And nobody wants
Absolutely.
it, right? So thank you for highlighting that, so that if anyone had any concern that they might be, sidestepping, no, it's a win-win-win.
Yeah, I always say ask for your rep first, and that's what I teach everybody. Always ask for your rep because that is an amazing tool for the designer. Because I know as a designer, you don't have time to be doing all the follow up. Let your rep help you. Let your rep actually do what
Mm.
they are there to do. And we do have some great reps in the industry here at the Dallas Market Center. So yeah, but you're not going to be leaving them out when you work with the showroom manager. That's for sure.
So, so January, like this is one of the bigger
Yep.
ones coming up, right? But you always
Yep.
have events coming up, um,
Yes.
right?
Yes, yeah, so I do. So in December, we have, of course, next week, and I know this is going to be past, but Michelle Lynn with Design for the Creative Mind is holding her business summit here. In December, we have TAID, Days of Education. That happens quarterly. If you go onto the TAID website, you can actually sign up for those courses. And I believe at this point, they are doing them through Zoom and in person here at the Dallas Market. So if you want to get out, there's a place to do that. We have valet parking free for interior designers at all times except for major markets, which I offer some parking passes, which we talked about earlier. I can get you a parking pass to park
Okay.
in the garage
Well,
behind the World Trade Center.
I was gonna say, now hold on. Let me. They were not behind the scenes with us when we had that conversation. So when it comes to, right, so 1,000,000 square feet, 34,000 visitors a month, events,
3,400, yeah.
excuse me, 3,400, 3,400 a month, events constantly going on, right?
Every month we have something
And
going on for interior
and
design.
and whether and so when a designer is coming in, whether it be from out of state, they're driving in, or local, Michael, where are they going to park?
Well, we have free parking all over campus. And we have valet parking all day, every day at the World
Mm.
Trade Center. Yes, all day, every day at the World Trade Center. And it is free for the interior design community at all times. So that's kind of the thing that people don't really think about or remember. So when you drive up here and you see the parking lot is full, and sometimes that parking lot is going to be full, and you don't want to have to park a million miles away, which is still our parking lot. We just have a big space, but you can valet and just valet for free. It's so easy. It makes it so much easier for the designer to be able to pull right up to the front door, walk in, get your access badge, and start shopping. And we have all these different points of access as well. So you can come into the Interior Home and Design Center, you can come into the World Trade Center, you can come in through the Trademark, depending on what your focus is that day. There's a lot of places to come in, but World Trade Center and the Interior Home and Design Center, which we call the IHDC, is up front doors are open and it's easy to drive right up and walk right in.
Wonderful. Thank you. And you, sir, the combination of your drive, of your presence, of and I'll because I could go on all day. I
I'm
want
blushing.
to well, you are such a person of quality. We are I am lucky to know you. I know that everyone who also has this pleasure knows what a joy it is. And for those of you who are out there, when you are headed to, or when you start to prepare to go to the Dallas Market Center, know that you have support. You have
Yeah.
people who want you to succeed,
Yeah.
that embrace all questions, because I know Michael and I, we both believe this, that that a rising tide raises all boats.
Yeah.
And you have an inside man now too. If you're
Yeah. No,
watching
you
this.
guys do. You do. And I mean that sincerely. I don't just say that. I mean, it's yes, it is my job to make sure that things go well on the design side here, but it is also my job and my passion to take care of the design community because I understand. I understand how hard you work. Really, I do. It's admirable to be an interior designer in this world because it is so difficult to manage your business and your social and your everything. And so I'm here to help. Anything that I can do to help. If I can't help, then I could say maybe we can find a new avenue. Maybe I can help in some way, but I'm here for everybody if you need me.
You are, again, you are a man of quality and truly, I will say for myself, a blessing.
You're too kind.
Well, and I don't say it if I don't mean it. So there's always
That makes
that.
me really, really happy.
Well, I thank you again so much for your time.
So my pleasure.
Please, anytime you have my number.
I do.
And just thank you very much for sharing your insights. Please, everyone, put on your calendars, right? January 5th through
January
the
5.
11th.
That's
Mm-hmm.
correct.
This is
And my email address, if you want to get a parking pass, first 100 people to email me about that parking pass is mbauer, Bauer, at dallasmarketcenter.com. That's my direct email. If you have any questions or you want that parking pass, just send me a note and we'll take care of it for you. I'll mail it out to you.
no. It almost feels like Oprah. Like you get a parking pass. You get a parking
You
pass.
get a pass. That's really funny. I didn't even think about it that way, but you get a pass for sure.
Well,
But
sir,
thank you for
thank you
letting me
again.
do this, and thanks for communicating with me and staying in touch with me. You're such a lovely friend, and I'm really honored to be able to be on this with you and talk to you about it. Thank you.
You're welcome. It is my pleasure. Thank you, and talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.